Hey guys, it's Janice. Welcome back. Since you're probably starting a new semester soon, I thought I'd share some ways for you to organize for school, so let's get started. The first way is to use Google Calendar, which is free and possibly the simplest way to keep organized. When starting school, I always like to grab the syllabus from each course and just take some time to enter every single due date from each course onto the calendar. This should help minimize your chances of falling behind and forgetting assignments since they're all in the calendar. You just have to remember to look at the calendar itself. Not only that, but I also like to integrate some color coding. For instance, I put any exams or quizzes in red, assignments in pink, big projects in green, etc. So when I glance at my calendar, I can already anticipate what's coming without having to read what it is. You can also choose to put in your course schedule, but usually people memorize that by the first couple weeks, so if you don't want to overcrowd your calendar, then you can leave those out. What I always look for in any organization system is the ability to sync across devices, and since Google Calendar is available on phones and tablets, I can easily refer to my calendar and make changes on the go if need be. A nice addition to the calendar is Google Keep, which not a lot of people know about. It opens on the side and creates little digital post-it notes that you can categorize and type tasks in. There are so many ways that you can categorize these little post-it notes, but I mainly like to organize them by school, work, personal things, etc. You can also do post-it notes for today, tomorrow, and someday. It's a good place to write down tasks like studying a chapter, doing practice questions, and reading a textbook. You can easily add a new post-it note by opening Google Keep, and when creating the new note, you'll notice that there are more customization features like changing the color, adding tick boxes, and pinning the notes so that they appear at the top when you have them side by side with Google Calendar. I did cover this particular application in more detail in an older video, which I'll link in the description box if you'd like to watch. Like Google Calendar, you can also open Keep on your phone for on-the-go planning. The next thing that I always do before the start of any school semester is prepare folders on my laptop. I always start by making a folder for school, then a folder for the semester I'm going into. And inside that folder, I create one folder for each course. This way, I have the content for each course nicely separated. Now, within each course folder, I create one just for the syllabus, then I create folders for each week. This will allow me to sort any PDFs, PowerPoints, or whatever into each week, which makes preparing for exams a lot easier because I know where all my stuff is. It also makes your life easier because if your teacher asks you to pull up something in class, then you know exactly where to get it. I narrow it down even more in each course folder by creating a folder for PowerPoints and notes, but of course you can switch this up depending on what your course activities are. I also recommend creating a textbook folder under each course in case you have some digital textbooks that you want to file away. Now that you have this structure set up, you can start downloading and sorting your files once your course websites are open. Side tip, if you're on a Mac, I do recommend viewing your folders in the column format because you can more easily click through your folders. Not to mention, you probably have a lot of folders with all the different weeks, so using this format will help you view all your files and folders more easily. Also, it's just more visually appealing because you get to see how organized you are once your folders start filling up. Last but not least, another great way to organize for school is to use Notion, which is an application that I've covered quite a bit on my channel and I have some free templates for as well. It's basically an all-in-one productivity system that you can use to track bits of your life, but in my last couple semesters of nursing school, I used it mainly to track all my assignments and whatnot, and it honestly saved me from feeling overwhelmed since everything was displayed so clearly. I'm not going to go into too much detail in this video since my other videos on Notion explain all the features and little steps more clearly, but if you have the time to play around with Notion and get to learn it, I definitely recommend it over Google Calendar because the organization is so much more intimate and engaging. Plus, as with all good organization systems, it also syncs across devices, which just adds to the convenience factor. So I hope this video gave you some ideas on how to organize for school. It's certainly not an exhaustive list, but these are my simple and effective go-to methods as a paperless student and planner. Let me know in the comments which organization method you'd like to use for school. Thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is an online learning platform with thousands of fun, awesome classes that help you expand your creative skills, all for less than $10 a month. From illustration to music to marketing to web development, the possibilities are endless. You get unlimited access to all of these classes, and an awesome thing to note is that most of these classes have short lessons that you can easily fit into your schedule. For instance, if you want to master your productivity, there are lots of great classes like this one by Thomas Frank, who shows you how to build your own productivity system. So if you're ready to dive deep into your potential, do click the link in my description box. The first 1,000 people to click the link will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership so you can explore your creativity. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. I'll see you guys next time.